Hey guys, DriveShaftdrew here. How y'all doing today? Anyways, I want you to look at this fender and at this headlight, because that's the way the other side was. Now, I spent about 10 minutes on it, and there you go. There's the headlight, and there's your fender. It's still not perfect by no means. I'm still going to have to sand it out, buff it, and paint it, I guess. But for now, it's better than it was. So there you go on that side versus this side. I can see a difference. Can you see a difference? Yeah. So all I did was buffed out the light and a little bit on the fender there. And if I do that to the whole car, it's going to look a lot prettier. But it's still not going to be perfect, like I say, because this is obviously the clear coat that's peeling off on here is what's happened. So I'll have to, I guess, wet sand it and polish it up a bit and try and either repaint it or wet seal it or whatever. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. But yeah, I just started on, first thing I did to the car, I'm just going to do a few things here and there, and that'll top you guys up as we go. And eventually we'll get a full video. So talk to you later. Okay, just a quick update. I cleaned all the paint off the headlights and everything else. They look a lot better. And I just did this little bit of a fender here just to show you guys. A little bit of polish, that goes a long ways. And same with the bumper and stuff. It looks a lot better already. I'm definitely getting some. See, this fender I haven't touched yet. So, and found out I definitely need an air filter. And what was wrong with the brakes? Right here, this brake line. This other end rusted out right there behind the nut. So, but that's gonna be a fun brake line to build, I'll tell you. It's a long bugger. It'd be a fun one to build. It goes from this wheel on this side, underneath the car, down underneath the rad, over to this side, and basically it's stuck right in there. Right in the corner. You can see where the little clean spot is there where my finger's pointing. That's where it is. So it's a little bit of a pain to get at. I also found out the belt is loose, and I realized that the belt tensioner is seizing up, so I'll have to probably get a new belt tensioner or try and unseize that one. But yeah, I gotta pick up an oil filter, a belt, because the belt's all cracked up too. So an oil filter, belt, probably a belt tensioner. Check all the pulleys while I'm at it. It sounds like that one might need a pulley. Well, I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna go through it still. But one piece at a time, guys. It's just the start of the project. So lucky thing is the rotors and the brakes and everything all look really good on the car. Underneath looks absolutely fantastic on the car. So far so good. Oh, and I was just playing around here. I did a quick sand job on here and painted that well, like this is the way he had it. Like this all roughed out fiberglass and stuff. I just did a quick sand job for the fun of it and just painted that. And man, what a difference that made. It's the wrong color, obviously. As you can see here, that's the color I used. That's all I had for a red paint, so I just wanted to see what it would look like. But I mean, I could touch that up, sand it down a bit more, fix like this crack here, or paint whatever that is, fix that up, and you know, I could sand this down a bit more. I didn't take much time. I spent like literally 5 minutes on that piece, and it made a big difference. So once I'm done with this car, she's gonna look pretty good, guys. It's just a matter of time. So I don't know. It's a start, that's for sure. Definitely a start. But anyways, that's where I'm at so far. So I can get the brakes fixed for sure, 100%, because that's where the problem was right here on this little line. Like I say, it rusted out right there on the end. I'm not going to, I was going to cut it originally and just add on to it, put a new piece, but I decided I'm also replace the whole thing because this here is rusted as well. So I'm going to replace the whole thing right away. Get that done. And then once I got brakes on the car, I'll get the oil changed. I'll get a belt tensioner on her, get a new belt. And hopefully, you know, and the new air filter for sure, new oil filter for sure. And from there, we'll see how we go from there. and what's next in line. I'm not sure what's order of what I'm doing anything. I mean, I haven't even checked all the lights and everything else yet. I got to make sure everything works first. So, anyways, guys, just a quick update for now, and we'll get back to you when we get back to you. Thanks. Well, as you guys can see by the looks of this, I had a little bit of a problem getting this belt tensioner off. I literally had to cut the belt tensioner off, all because this bolt, which is a T55, was already stripped and I couldn't get the belt tensioner off. So what I did is I ended up cutting belt tensioner casing and that till I got through the bolt, cut the bolt off, and ended up with this part of the bolt. Trouble is, this part of the bolt, as you can see with the rust on it, was seized into the bracket really bad. I tried vice grips, I tried pliers, I tried everything I could to get this piece of bolt out. And I tried heat, everything, wouldn't move. So eventually what I did is I sprayed it with penetrating oil, let it sit for a couple of days, and tried again and tried again and tried again, and wouldn't come out. So here's what I went and did. I went and bought myself a tool. This tool is probably the handiest tool I ever seen in my life. It is a stud remover. Basically, stud fits into it, you tighten it up, and as you can see it that, well, hang on. Let me adjust this a little bit. So we can see it better. Give me a second. Okay. Now, if you look at the inside of that, you can see it's got teeth on it. Well, that's not a very good picture here, not enough light. But you can see it's got teeth and stuff on it, and that thing grabbed that stud like you wouldn't believe. And when it grabs that stud, all you do is turn this counterclockwise like you normally would, and lo and behold, it pulled this bolt out. So this is a tool that I've never had before. It's called a stud remover, and I bought it at Princess Auto. It's cost me, with tax and everything else, around 33 bucks, I think it was. But well worth having. I wish I would have had this in my toolbox 15 years ago. Never ever had it. But I found one now, and I will not get rid of it. Just so you guys know, that's the only way I got that out. So for any stud that's broken off or anything else, this is what you should have, because it got into a nice tight space, and I managed to get it out with that. So my problem right now is I cannot find a replacement bolt for the new pulley, which is on its way. I ordered the new pulley, but they didn't have a bolt. So now I'm going to have to go to an auto wrecker and try and get another one out of a different car and try and get it out in one piece. And if I can, I'll be in luck. And if not, I'm going to have to find that bolt somewhere along the line. And I found one online only, and that was at Rock Auto, and it's like $39. So I don't think I want to pay $39 for a bolt, but I might have to end up going that way. But other than that, the Mustang's coming along. I found out that I don't have high fuel pressure. I put my pressure tester on it. You can see it's still sitting on top of the engine. And that's why when I drove it home, it didn't seem to have very good power, is because it has no high fuel pressure. But you can see I cleaned up the headlights and all the overspray, and I did a little bit on the front end here. As you can see, I cleaned it up a little bit on the front end so far anyway, and it looks pretty good. But that's your update for now, guys. And I guess for now, until I get to the new pulley, which will be next week, and until I find this bolt, might be a couple more weeks. And then I got to pull the fuel tank out of it yet and check to see if I need a tank or a pump or what's going on with the fuel system, because I got no pressure. But I mean, the car ran and drove. I drove it in here, so maybe once it got some pressure, one of the hoses let go or something. I don't know. I don't see any leakage anywhere on the floor, nothing like that. Everything seems good, so it could be just a plugged fuel filter, because I hear the pump running, but I mean, it's, and if I through the hose, I can drain fuel out of it, but there's no pressure behind it. So I'm thinking it's the fuel pump itself is plugged up. So I'm going to pull the tank and everything else, and we're going to go from there. But anyway, sorry about the lack of videos. I just haven't made videos. I'm not going to lie. I just keep forgetting to put up the video as I'm doing stuff, or else I would have showed you guys cutting out this pulley and that. But I mean, I did that with an angle grinder. I just cut this right off, and then I ended up getting this bolt out with that tool, like I say. So anyways, guys, for now, that's it for now, and we'll keep you updated as we go along. Hey guys, DriveShaftdrew here. How y'all doing today? Well, today is my 40-year wedding anniversary, and me and the wife decided to come to Montana's for supper. I phoned on Thursday and asked for reservations, and he told me, oh, no reservations are required. We're never that busy. He says, you won't need no reservations. So I turned around and I said, okay, no problem. So we get here now, and I just walked in, and they says, oh, you have a 45-minute waiting period. You'll have to wait. And so now we're sitting here for the next 45 minutes waiting for our reservation that they made at the door when we got here. So now they'll text us when our seats are ready. So I guess that's the way they operate. But I mean, it's kind of silly when you phone 2 days or 3 days in advance for a reservation and they don't give it to you. And then when you get here, they tell you need it. Like, kind of strange. But anyways, guys, we're here. It's my anniversary. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. And we are definitely going to have supper here. So once I get my supper, I'll add a little bit to this video. So talk to you later. So we won't complain. We were outside for a total of maybe 5 minutes and they called us in already. So we're already at our table. So I just thought I'd update you guys. So guys, sorry, I forgot to take a picture of my meal before I started. But you see I got the loaded baked potato, the beef rib, cornbread, sour cream, and I had baked beans, coleslaw. There's the bone from the rib. I started without you guys, sorry. Looked too good, I couldn't wait, I guess. Anyways, that's my meal that I'm having. And the wife's having fish and chips over there. So as you guys can see, I'm home, and for dessert, I'm having a nice glass of eggnog. But I'll tell you honestly, that was one of the best meals I've eaten in 20 years. I love Montana. They have great food at a great price, and the service was just amazing. I mean, they told us 45-minute wait. We waited like 5 minutes. We got in, we sat down, we ordered our food. We waited about 15 minutes roughly for our food. The meal was absolutely out of this world fantastic. The ribs were stupendous. I loved them. And my wife said their fish and chips were really, really good too as well. So we really enjoy ourselves, and it didn't break the budget. So, hey, right on. Anyways, guys, that's a little bit of an update on the video for you. Talk to you later. So I guess it's time for a video update on the Mustang. As you guys can see, I cut off the pulley. I don't know if that's in the other video part or not, but I'll let you know. But anyways, I got the gas tank out of it, and I found out that this rubber was all torn and ripped. And it took me almost 2 weeks to get this rubber. And there's the part number on it. It's a FNA03. And I finally found one locally, actually. And I ended up paying like 46 bucks for this one piece of rubber for the fuel tank. And then I figured, okay, I'll put the new rubber in it, and you know, that's for the filler neck. I'll put that rubber into it and go with it. And I was looking for the rubber for the vent tank, because this one has like you guys can see, a little hairline crack in it. I figured I'd replace this rubber. This rubber's not even available unless you buy the whole valve and the rubber, and they want like 40 bucks for it. So I'm just going to reuse that. Anyways, as far as the pulley goes, I had to I ordered a pulley. I got the pulley in, put it on the car, and found out it was defective. So I ended up sending the pulley back. And now another pulley should be here probably by Thursday this week coming up. But I don't have a pulley for it yet, so I can't finish that up. I managed to get the bolt out. I managed to get all the pieces off, cleaned it all up. It's all ready for the new pulley. I got a brand new belt for it as well. Sitting on it there already. You can see it's a brand new belt I bought. And when we tested the fuel pressure, found I had no fuel pressure. So we decided to pull the tank out. And lo and behold, the tank itself is pretty rotten. So we decided to pull the fuel pump out. Pulled the fuel pump out. We found out that the high pressure line in the fuel pump was cracked. So we put a new high pressure line on it, and I was going to put the tank back in. But like I say, then I saw those grommets. Figured, well, no use putting the tank back in without the grommets. Put it in the grommets, and then when I put the fuel tank over, I realized it does have a little pinhole leak in the fuel tank as well. So instead of pissing with it, I turned around and I ordered the tank, and there's the tank I got for it. So I got a brand new tank ready to go in. I got all the parts and pieces. I just got to get my butt together now and put it back together. As you can see, I got a total mess on my hands. But yeah, so I can have a brand new gas tank, brand new fuel filter I got for it as well. The fuel filter sitting over there in the box. So I got a brand new fuel filter, brand new tank, and a big mess in my garage right now. And my problem was waiting for parts. To order a tank online would have took me 3 to 4 weeks. And I ended up finding this one again locally, and I got it the next day, so I was lucky. I couldn't get it the same day, but I got it the next day, so I got lucky with the fuel tank. But once I get the fuel tank in and get that pulley on the car and stuff like that, then it'll be running properly, and then I can go and finish all the rest of the body work that it needs. And basically, I could do that now, but I'm not going to bother, because I've been busy with other stuff as well. But I'll get this thing up and running, and we'll go from there, guys. I polished up the headlights a little bit, got some of the overspray off of them, and I think I showed you before I polished the front bumper and stuff like that, so it looks a little bit better. But anyways, for now, that's my update. And the reason it's taken me so long to put up a video is because I've been waiting for parts. And when I got the right part, it was defective. And I didn't film that part because I put it on the car, everything else, and then found out that the belt wouldn't line up because the pulley itself on this side of the pulley was totally bent. So I had to, instead of dicking with it, I just brought it back, and I had to order one online actually and bring it in. So that's taken like 2 weeks to come. But other than that, I mean, I got some progress going on it for now. Did all the front brakes. Checked them all out. Everything's fine and dandy. We did some undercoating on it in the front and stuff like that. And I can't remember what the name of it now is. Fluid film. So I fluid filmed around in front on the brakes and that. I don't know if I showed any of that in my videos. I still haven't got the missing part that the guy said he was going to find for me. So he still hasn't called me back on that, so I'm waiting for those. But other than that, busy life, boys. That's all I can say. So for now, this will have to be the end of this video. And I got taillights working, and I did manage to get the back, what do you call this thing? Spoiler. The back spoiler back on the car again. So that's at least done. But yeah, that's about all I can say I got for updates right at the moment. So I haven't even vacuumed it out or cleaned it or nothing yet. So I got to do all that still. But yeah, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there slowly. But a lot of work I'm not showing on here, or else I'd have 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of things with me doing that I don't think anybody needs to see. So, I mean, it is what it is. As far as the brakes in the back go, they look pretty decent. I pulled off the one wheel so far on the back side. You can see there on that side. I pulled the wheel off on that side, but I haven't pulled off the other wheel yet. So I got to pull off the other wheel yet and check all those brakes on that side as well. But for now, that's just an update for you guys, and we'll see you on the next video. So thanks for watching, and if you're interested on what more I do to it, stay subscribed and look for my videos. They'll be up as I can get them. And I don't want to make these videos all that long, but it is what it is, guys. So for now, from DriveShaftdrew, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and by the way, guys, I don't know if you know what that is or not, but I'll be using it on the next video. And I'll explain what it is in the next video. It's homemade, yes, but it works like a charm. So I'll show you what it is on the next video, guys, and talk to y'all later. That's just a teaser. Bye.